There was a little extra thing at the end where Sam goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States," and it was Max as a zombie, and he goes, "Rah!" Okay. I won't press play until I have confirmed you're here. But you might have to watch ads again, and I'm sorry. Here. Okay, great. Catwoman.
Okay, we're in, boys.
Bosco! Free anti-mind control helmets for the first 50 lunatics to come out of hiding!
I've been telling you, little pals. He's just plain vanished.
We'd better look around the joint for clues.
Good plan, Sammo. Guess that's why they call you guys in for the brainy stuff and leave the senseless violence to the likes of me.
I deeply resent that comment, Mr. Paper.
Yeah, Flint. We're gonna have to join together and use every detective skill we know to find Bosco.
Pow, 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 bang, bang.
Well, that's a no-go. Any more ideas?
Let me think.
For THEM. Look how scared he is.
As informative as Max Impeachment Weekly is, I doubt it'll tell us where Bosco is. I've always wondered what Bosco keeps hidden back here.
I've always wondered if he's wearing pants back there.
Do we know what that stands for? I mean, I just assumed it was, I didn't know it was a acronym. I mean, it does have dots, though.
It's Bosco's My First Moai Head toy. Wow, it's everything we needed to solve last year's hypnotism conspiracy.
Whew! I'd kill for a time machine right about now. Of course, I'd kill for just about anything.
This keypad must control the laser grid blocking Bosco's bathroom.
Oh, use it to spell boobies. I love that.
Bosco, lasers, and pushing random buttons are three things that don't go well together, little buddy. Wow, it's everything we needed to solve.
Whew!
Gotta look around. Weenie machine. Garbage can.
No Bosco's in here. Bosco, you in there? I hope not, or Bosco be gone. We already checked the roof. Just a pigeon AA meeting. Nothing worth mentioning.
A pigeon AA meeting.
Our lust for this tangy fruit drink started this whole mess. No clues here. Are THEM really out there?
They are watching.
It shows you what's inside what's inside. Just an enlarger. No big thing. Any clues for us, Hugh Bliss? Nope, not a clue. All that paranoia. And he couldn't even save himself. All that paranoia. And he couldn't even save himself. Hey, Seismo, what's shaking?
So this no good.
The freezer's Bosco free. A painful reminder of the Bosco-shaped hole in our hearts.
Can't look over here. None of these. None of this is clickable.
Hey, Flint.
Found anything yet, Sammy?
Still
wait.
working on it. Any leads on where Bosco went?
He kept yapping on about THEM and his secret bunker. The poor delusional sap.
What's the word on the street on Bosco's disappearance?
I've been making chin music with every pigeon in this burg, but nobody's singing. Trails dried up like a hobo's inner thigh.
How quickly the lingo goes from colorful to gut-churning.
How long has Bosco been missing?
While you were in Schnitzeltown making chummy with the undead, there was a ruckus in the back of this dive. After that, the B-Man took a powder.
Why were you keeping an eye on Bosco?
A going-away present for my old partner, God rest that bastard. First case he ever had, 40 years ago, and never solved. Some doll who wanted to keep an eye on this Bosco mook. Said he'd done her wrong, and he had to take the fall.
Don't worry, Flint. We've got the skills to find whoever kidnapped Bosco.
I am still president, after all.
That may be, but are you a bad enough president to rescue the dude?
Stick around, Flint.
You boys know where to find me.
There looked like there was a keypad on the other side, but I couldn't go that way. I think that was just a mistake.
It says the code is in my head.
We better find it soon, then. It must be getting lonely.
I didn't see that before. Well, that's just together.
I can't use this
Wait.
I can't use this keypad until I find the code.
I think we could strong arm it.
It's not like you to give up on a case, Sammo.
You're right, Flint. Don't know what came over me.
What do I got in my stuff? A Moai head. It's in my head. Smash it. Use it on the x-rays. There's always money in the banana stand.
All right, let's have a look at your x-ray, Mr. Moai Head. We'll see what's causing that persistent tinnitus.
Prognosis, Sam?
Either
Negative.
this toy has a tumor the size of an overfed cat, or it's too dark to read it.
What?
It's an x-ray of Bosco's Moai Head.
Just smash it.
It doesn't enlarge x-rays.
No. I don't think,
The x-ray's plenty big enough. It's
Oh, say it again, Sam. What's the problem?
The x-ray's plenty big enough. It's just too dark to make out.
It's too dark. I mean...
Nuh-uh.
No. There's something in it, just break it!
Nah. The x-ray of the Moai Head is all we need.
There's some very specific equipment. Bombing gun, periscope, photo equipment. I felt like I used the very specific equipment. There's an empty place.
No way.
Oh, X-ray viewer. I forgot about that.
It looks like...
Say it?
It looks like Bosco's as clever as you are at cutting-edge intellectual humor.
You gotta admit, that is pretty funny.
Yes, I agree.
You did it, Sammo.
Let's check in the bathroom for more clues.
That's where I always find my clues.
Let's see if there's
Jingle
anything in the
booze.
bathroom to tell us where Bosco's top secret bunker is. Or maybe the bathroom is his top secret bunker.
This is exactly where I'd want to spend an apocalypse.
I sense that something terrible happened here.
Ho ho! You don't know the half of it.
Bosco has all his shirts specially treated to block out the thought control rays.
Lest nefarious forces take control of his nipples.
Bosco's been ordering nothing but baking soda and paper mache. The Bosco Tech Drain Liberator 6000. I'm not going anywhere near that thing.
Not after seeing what it did to that sludgy delivery guy.
The sound alone still haunts my nightmares.
Or Benang. Is that a Deadpool voodoo doll?
Hot toilet wine. Everything Bosco would need to survive for months.
Hot toilet wine.
A nice aged bottle of Nippy Valley.
Woof! Nippy Valley Woof. For party time or any time.
Some idiot left the cork out, Max. It turned to vinegar.
Ah.
I'm pretty sure I can hold it until the end of the case.
Pretty sure.
From the looks of it, these wine bottles haven't been touched in decades. I would clean up in here, but I don't want to disturb any evidence. Urinals. Such a crude and barbaric means of bladder relief.
Says the guy who uses the fire hydrant.
A jumbo-sized bag of cotton balls.
Don't open it, Sam! I can never eat just one.
Bosco's high-tech 100% convincing disguise kit.
So, which kit was he using last year, then?
Bosco keeps plenty of baking soda on hand to keep the bathroom fresh.
And also volcanoes. No.
I'll bet we can find Bosco's trail if we just repeat everything he did.
All right, fool. I'll start by buying a convenience store and standing in it until the music turns me into a delusional maniac.
And I'll start wearing tight-fitting t-shirts. Ready? Go! I'll bet we can find Bosco's trail if we just
made the
repeat
same
everything
joke.
he did.
All right, fool. I'll start by buying a
And I'll start wearing...
Sorry. I clicked something again.
So Bosco's secret bunker was in the bathroom all this time?
Oh, yeah. It's been like this for years.
Just think of all the stuff you miss when you have a crippling phobia of public bathrooms. Lots of volcanoes in here.
Which finally explains at least 10% of those strange rumbling noises always coming from the bathroom.
Do you ever wonder if there is some higher intelligence from far away guiding everything we do?
Higher intelligence? No. Easily amused and starved for entertainment? You sure?
Keep looking for clues, Max.
I'm on the case.
Mostly sanitary towels.
There's no way I'm touching that towel, not after all the people who've been using it.
But Bosco and I are the only ones who ever come back here.
Exactly. Rampaging Roy Neary with a meat and two sides. Recognize that from Easter Island, Max? It's a model volcano.
I'd say it's downright exemplary.
We got the stuff, baby. Let's go for it.
It's like I'm always telling you, Sam. We need a much bigger explosion.
This time, you might be right, Max.
For what reason?
Tons of model volcanoes just like the one on Easter Island. It's like Bosco was obsessed with this shape.
Like I'm obsessed with the shape of Bosco's unnaturally bulbous forearms?
A little like that, but slightly less creepy.
Do we just put more science fair? Yeah, just put more baking soda in it? Or is this, hold on, this is the different?
It's an industrial-sized barrel of baking soda.
Tell me I've already done it. No, I can continue to do so. Let's do it 3 times. That's what they do when they want to annoy me. Need to open it.
It's like I'm always
Seem the
telling
same.
you, Sam. We need a much bigger explosion.
This time, you might be right, Max.
Open it with your gun. Clearly.
What was that for, Sam?
That barrel was looking at me funny.
Get in there.
It's an industrial-sized barrel of baking soda.
Open it harder.
I've already opened it.
Okay. And pour some fucking shit in it. For fun. For Bluey. So
And
clean.
the school board said our cases had no educational merit.
Do it again! Do it again! What's that noise?
Cool. That's how you summon aliens? The science fair volcanoes?
They've come for us, Max. It's THEM.
Oh my god!
Good! About time we found out who's responsible for this travesty.
My goodness. It was too early with the do. Oh god. I got too crazy. Pew pew pew, bang bang. There was a statue of some sort of Sam and Max where like Sam's holding a gun that's got Jimmy Two Teeth like in it. It was really cool but very expensive and I never got it. It's probably not available now, but I always thought it was cool. Oh my god, Bosco!
Look, I can explain.
Did you get a haircut, Bosco? There's something different.
Finally see a doctor about that, personal problem?
You guys done?
Yeah, that's all we got.
Good. Now shut up and help me.
What seems to be the problem, Bessie?
That elevator over there, it's horrible. I went inside looking for THEM, but when I got out, I saw my mother. Oh, it gets worse. I ran out of there fast as I could, and when I came out, I was like this. You gotta fix it, guys.
What are you doing on an alien spaceship?
I got tired of being scared of THEM. I finally said, bring them on! I built this device that lets me predict where they were gonna show up next. Then I let them come on and take me.
So, did you get udders, or are you a boy cow?
That's none of our business, Max. What happened next, Bosco?
I used the device on myself, to test it. After that, it's all a blur.
Where's this THEM detector device you were talking about?
I don't know. I must have lost it in that elevator after I got turned into this thing.
What is this place, Bosco?
You guys still don't get it? This is it! The center of the entire operation of THEM!
Kinda sparse for the headquarters of a sinister cabal bent on world domination.
You don't need much room when you can go anywhere you want through time and space.
The place seems pretty empty. Where are THEY hanging out?
I don't know, but you can bet they're around here somewhere, just waiting to probe us and turn us all into freakish animal-human hybrids.
Bosco, Sam is standing right here.
What's with all the volcanoes back in your
Volcanoes,
store?
explain.
Guys, try to keep up. Haven't you figured anything out yet?
No.
The volcano is what summons the spaceship, fools!
Sam, is it my imagination, or are we being scolded by the guy who's half cow?
Don't go anywhere, Bosco.
And now where am I gonna go looking like this? Help me get back to normal, guys.
Normal? Huh, we'll get you back the way you were before, but we're not promising more than that.
Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Appears to be made of the finest leather from only the finest in mutilated cattle.
Don't joke about that!
Hey, Max, what do you think this thing is?
Calibrating. Complete. I now have mastered your primitive but no less valid language. Please choose from the following topics of conversation.
Who are you?
I am this craft's artificial intelligence. I supervise the operations of this craft and the activities of its crew.
Where's the crew?
They are currently occupied with the craft's primary mission. They will arrive shortly to detain you for your own safety.
Uh-oh, shortly.
What happened to Bosco?
The intruder made unsanctioned use of the time shuttle.
How do we use that elevator?
Simply choose a destination. Additional destinations can be opened using convenient pre-printed time cards.
What are my options?
My personality can be configured to respond in the style most appropriate to the user. Please choose from the following options.
Abusive.
Abusive.
Good choice, moron. Did you come up with that yourself, or did your idiot friend help out?
Thank you.
We'd like to get a time card, please.
I cannot print a time card until the captain chooses a destination.
So long.
Get lost, failure.
Thank you.
Looks like some kind of weird alien radio. It's the elevator's emergency recall button.
Boo!
Let's go.
Bosco's again? How'd we end up back here?
Judging from the lack of safety railings and ready availability of guns and ammo, I'd say we've gone back in time. Seems to be sometime in the early sweet mother of mole sauce.
You fools gonna buy something, or do you want to make a baby?
Well now,
That's Mama Bosco?
you must be Mrs. Bosco.
That's Ms. Bosco. I don't want any part of your oppressive patriarchy.
Fair enough, ma'am. Miss, you.
Who are you?
Sam and Max, freelance police.
Finally, the police. Maybe you can help me catch that fool.
Which fool?
Which fool did you want us to catch exactly?
That man who just came in here yelling about conspiracies and busting up the place.
Bosco always did know how to make a memorable first impression.
Can you tell us more about the man who trashed your shop?
He took one look at me and screamed.
That should narrow the list of suspects down to any man with eyes.
Then he stumbled back and ran right into my baby maker.
Ouch.
We can't take the case, but we'll keep an eye out for your vandal, Miss Bosco.
I swear if I ever find him, I'm gonna make sure he gets no pleasure in this life.
Ah, I haven't heard a tale of motherly love like that since the Manchurian Candidate.
We're here to help your son.
I don't have a son. You think it's not enough I'm a businesswoman and inventor? A woman's only useful if she's got a son.
It's not that. We're friends with him.
Well, acquaintances.
We know him.
We've spoken to him more than once.
Doesn't matter. I'm not defined by my children. But when I do have one, she's gonna be the most perfect little angel.
What was that you said about making a baby?
I'm made uncomfortable by this line of questioning, Sam.
That's just because you're scared of a world where career-minded women don't need to be tied to a man to have a family. This ain't the past anymore. It's the 1960s. They can talk about putting a person on the moon, and I can invent a baby-making machine.
Yikes.
How does this baby-making machine work?
You just take a DNA sample from the mother and the other person and combine them in that machine. Let it bake a couple hours and you've got a beautiful baby girl. Or boy, I guess. I've already got my own samples in there. I'm gonna test it out tonight after closing.
How do you get the DNA samples?
Isn't that obvious? Saliva, fools!
Well, naturally.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Where'd you get the father's sample?
Oh, him. Well, I was just in Washington, D.C. for a special occasion, and when I was touring the White House, I met a nice man in a dark suit. He was polite and didn't say much. Seemed like his spit was as good as anybody else's, so I picked him.
See you later, Ms. Bosco.
We're gonna pick up some swingin' 60s chicks and start a groovy hullabaloo.
Men.
Cut it out, Max. You don't even like girls.
Oh, right.
You got a problem with women?
Nah, just never interested. With all the general malice I have to get done in a day, girls are just a huge waste of time.
I have never been as turned on as I am right now.
What?
You just never found the right woman, and I never found the right man. Forget the baby maker.
Catastrophic temporal anomaly detected.
Run away with me, Max, my white stallion.
Curse my irresistible animal magnetism.
You should reconsider.
Ms. Bosco, I really think you should reconsider.
I can already see us, living next door to that nice detective.
Well, it would be nice having someone to do my laundry.
You don't even wear clothes.
And yet, I always end up with so many blood-stained shirts. 'Tis a mystery.
What about the children?
Think of your children. What about that?
I won't need kids once I have the love of my Max. He'll be my new little pet project.
Max just isn't that into you.
Oh, geez, Sam, show a little tact. What he means to say is, there is absolutely no way, no how I would ever be interested in you until the day the Earth is consumed by the flames of our exploding sun.
You say that now.
Max is belligerent, recalcitrant, and quite possibly psychotic.
So you're jealous, is that it? Want to keep him all to yourself?
I never knew you felt this way, Sam.
Temporal anomaly detected.
Shut up. It's not like that. Max is no good for
There's
you.
a lot of options.
Oh, I can fix him.
Max doesn't even like girls.
They're a nuisance at best.
Hasn't been interested since... Well, when did that start exactly?
I think it all goes back to that time we were... No flashback? Okay. Well, it's been ever since junior high. I'm a bad seed. I can't be faithful to just one woman.
Oh, I'm enough for at least a dozen women. You dog, you.
We're from different worlds. I'm from Earth, and you're from the freakiest planet of the freak system.
Opposites attract, baby. You're the only man not falling over himself to get me.
Paula Abdul says so.
I'm president of the U.S., and you'd make a lousy first lady.
You just don't know what you want. I may not be the first, but I'm the last lady you'll ever need.
I'm married to my career.
They had the ceremony in Canada because it's legal there.
All those excuses you keep making just prove you need me.
Just looking at you repulses me.
And that's from a guy who has a 12-volume scrapbook labeled Things I Have Shed.
You can try to push me away, but I know how you really feel.
I think I'd rather take napalm in an IV drip while being pulled through a wheat thresher than spend another second with you.
You can't get rid of me that easy.
Look, lady, you just don't get it. I'm just not into you.
Keep on protesting. It just makes me know you're the one.
Mistakes were made. Okay. I think we're gonna call it for now. And we will return tomorrow, I think. If you are free. So, I will see you then.